The stage was set. The lights were blinding. Japan's prestigious Best Hits Song Festival was in full swing, a battleground for the biggest names in music. But on this night, something shifted. A seismic wave, a force of nature so powerful, it didn't just capture the stage, it captured an entire nation's heart. And her name was Ahyeon. J-netizens are losing their minds. Twitter is on fire, forums are melting down, and it's all because of one performance, one girl, who just redefined what it means to be a rookie. What did she do that has everyone from casual listeners to hardcore J-fans absolutely obsessed? Stay with me, because we are about to dive deep into the phenomenon that is BABYMONSTER's Ahyeon taking over Japan. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications because we live and breathe K-pop news just like you. So let's set the scene. BABYMONSTER, YG's long-awaited powerhouse rookie group, finally made their highly anticipated debut on the Japanese stage at the Best Hits Song Festival. The pressure was immense. This is Japan, a market with a legendary music industry and fans known for their passionate yet discerning tastes. It is a test, a proving ground. Would they live up to the YG legacy? Would they stand out among a lineup of J-pop giants? Spoiler alert, they did not just stand out. One member in particular launched herself straight into the spotlight and basically built a throne there. Park Ahyeon, the main character of this chapter. From her killer vocals to her unexpected interview charm, J-netizens have officially crowned her as a standout, and the evidence is everywhere. Let's break down exactly how Ahyeon turned Batter Up into a full-blown cultural reset in Japan. First, let's talk about the weapon that silenced every single hater and dropped every jaw in that arena: her voice. J-netizens on X are going absolutely feral over Ahyeon's vocal prowess. One user, at Tora Tora Kaius, perfectly captured the collective sentiment, writing, "Ahyeon-sama kawaichi, kawaikute uta umai koda asugi," which essentially translates to, "Ahyeon-sama is so cute. She's a girl who's too cute and sings too well." Too cute and sings too well? That is the kind of problem we all want to have. But it gets even more intense. Another fan, at MODJTKSY, bluntly stated, "Ahyeon-san uta umasagi warota." Ahyeon's singing is too good, I laughed. Laughed! That is the level of disbelief we are dealing with, people. When a performance is so powerful, so unexpectedly stunning that your only reaction is a stunned, incredulous laugh, that is the Ahyeon sect. They are praising how her voice is not just technically proficient, but emotionally charged and powerfully resonant. User at I9022G simply said, "BABYMON, Ahyeon no utagoi tsuyosigi." BABYMONSTER, Ahyeon's voice is too strong, and at Otaku Mayori 73 echoed it with a classic, "Yapari Ahyeon takasho roku yabai na." As expected, Ahyeon's vocal ability is crazy. But perhaps the most relatable tweet came from at MyNameMyLover, who pointed out the ultimate visual oral wishblad. "BABYMONSTER no Ahyeon-chan ga kawaikute fua shite mitaina noni utagoi chikarazuyukute sugoku mutaina data." They're saying Ahyeon has this soft, fluffy, adorable visual, but her singing voice is so strong and powerful, it feels too wasteful or almost unfair. It's that classic K-pop trope we live for, the duality. She looks like a sweet, smiling angel, but the moment she opens her mouth, she's a vocal siren demanding your absolute respect. That, my friends, is what we call alt-bias material. It's sneaky, it's unfair. How are you supposed to choose between cool, charismatic Ahyeon and bubbly, baby-cheeked Ahyeon? The answer is you don't. You just accept your fate and stan. This god's sculpting wasn't just reserved for her performance. It bled into every moment, especially the interview. Guys, clips from the group's backstage or post-show interactions with the Japanese hosts are going viral. Why? Because Ahyeon apparently showcased her Japanese skills and her super charming, polite personality. While the exact transcript is gold dust, we are still collecting, the general consensus from J-fans is that she was the epitome of super kawaii and instantly became a favorite. Imagine the scene. After delivering a powerhouse vocal flexing performance that left everyone shook, she steps off stage and becomes this polite, smiling, slightly shy girl trying her best to communicate in Japanese. The wishblad, the charm, it's a deadly combination. It's one thing to be talented on stage, but it's another thing to win over the hearts of the public with your offstage personality. In Japan, where manners and humility are highly valued, Ahyeon's respectful and adorable demeanor during the interview sealed the deal. She wasn't just a talented performer visiting for a night. She became Ahyeon Chama, a beloved figure they want to protect and support. This is how you build a lasting international fandom. You give them everything: talent, visuals, and a heart-melting personality. One tweet even hilariously mentioned that their mother saw Ahyeon and said she looked like an AI. User at Kuyagwa2 said, "Hahoya ga Ahyeon mite AI te it theta." My mother saw Ahyeon and said she's an AI. Even the older generation, who might not be tuned into K-pop, can see it. The visual is so perfect, so ethereal. It's almost otherworldly. She's out here captivating entire families. So where do we go from here? The aftermath of this performance is a digital landscape littered with praise. User at Natsumiberry called her performance incredibly powerful, praising her for being skilled and powerful. User at MMKHPMIRKM simply declared Ahyeon yated giru, which is a netizen way of saying Ahyeon is too YG. She embodies that YG swag, talent, and charisma to the absolute maximum. The narrative is clear. J-fans feel that BABYMONSTER, and Ahyeon specifically, didn't just debut on a stage, they conquered it through pure, unadulterated skill. Majide jitsurokyude yake fusite kuru no kimochi yokata, one fan said about the group. It felt so good that they came through and burned everyone with pure skill. Not with gimmicks, not just with hype, but with raw and undeniable talent. Ahyeon has effectively positioned herself as a key player for BABYMONSTER's success in Japan. She's the vocal anchor, the visual shock, and the charming personality that bridges the gap between the group and the audience. And there you have it. The story of how one night, one performance, and one incredible idol named Ahyeon sent shockwaves through the J-pop fandom. From her two strong vocals that defy her fluffy visual, to her killer duality and her interview charm that won over a nation, it's safe to say that a new star has unequivocally been born. But this is just the beginning. This is only their first Japanese festival. Imagine what happens with a full promo cycle, a Japanese single, maybe even a variety show appearance. The potential is limitless. So now I want to turn it over to you, my monsters and K-pop stans. What was your favorite Ahyeon moment from the BHSF? Are you as obsessed with her vocal tone as J-netizens are? And most importantly, what do you think is next for BABYMONSTER in Japan? Can Ahyeon become the next it girl for J-fans? Let me know all your thoughts, theories, and feelings down in the comments below. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Ahyeon phenomenon, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your fellow fans, and don't forget to subscribe for your daily dose of K-pop news, analysis, and chaos. Until next time, guys, stay awesome, stand talent, and remember, the Monster Rookie era is here.